Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Natunsomoy English News. This is Abu Sufyan Choudhury from the newsroom. First, news headlines. Dhaka-Delhi solid ties have their genesis in Bangladesh Liberation War, India. Media enjoys golden time in Bangladesh, Speaker. Body of Saudi national recovered in Mymensingh. Evidence shows Khashoggi murder planned, United Nations. And BPL T20 Grand Final today. Those were the headlines. Now the details. The visiting Bangladesh Foreign Minister A.K. Abdul Momen today had a meeting with the Indian counterpart Sushma Swaraj ahead of the 5th meeting of the Joint Consultative Commission JCC at Jawahar Bhavan in New Delhi. The meeting lasted for about half an hour before the two ministers co-chaired the JCC meeting along with their senior officials, according to the sources of the Ministry of Indian External Affairs, reports BSS. However, Ravish Kumar, spokesperson of Indian External Affairs Ministry, in a Twitter post said it was a time-tested good neighborly relations based on trust and mutual understanding. Our solid ties have their genesis in War of Liberation of Bangladesh. In another Twitter post, he said that Sushma Swaraj and Bangladesh Foreign Minister Abdul Momen co-chaired 5th Joint Consultative Committee meeting, took stock of progress in security, defense, trade and connectivity, development partnerships, water, power and energy sectors, and consular and cultural cooperation, he posted. After the JCC meeting, the two countries are expected to ink 4 MOUs and a joint statement is likely to be issued in the afternoon. The Bangladesh Foreign Minister, who now a 3-day official visit to India, had a meeting with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi yesterday. Jatiyo সংসদ Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhury today said Bangladesh has been enjoying the golden time in terms of free flow of information as the scopes and activities of mass media have broadened here. The Broadcast Journalist Center Trustee Board has been formed to flourish massive activities of mass media, which will play an important role in advancing media, she said, while addressing the first broadcast conference of the Broadcast Journalist Center at TSC Auditorium of Dhaka University. Speaking as the chief guest, Dr. Shirin said the Broadcast Journalist Center will help not only enhance the capacity and skills of its members and create working opportunities for them, but also support journalists to conduct research. Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood and Prime Minister's Press Secretary Ihsanul Karim, among others, spoke at the event with President of Broadcast Journalist Center Rezaunul Haq in the chair. Earlier, the Speaker formally inaugurated the first broadcast conference, an official release said. Police recovered the body of a Saudi national from his friend's house at Dhawakhala village in Gauripur Upazila of Mymensingh on Thursday night. The deceased was identified as Abu Nasser, 45, a resident of Dammam in Saudi Arabia. On information, police recovered the body of Nasser around 11:30 p.m. and sent it to Mymensingh Medical College and Hospital morgue. Abdullah Al-Mamun, officer in charge of Gauripur Police Station, said Abu Nasser came here to visit his friend Abu Sani on Thursday and he might have died after taking excessive alcohol in the night. A mobile court has sealed off 4 coaching centers at Dhaka's South Kiraniganj area. RAB 10 conducted raids in the area on Friday, February 8 morning when a mobile court slapped 4 teachers with a fine of Dhaka 1,000 each for running the coaching centers, which the authorities instructed to be closed down during the ongoing SSC exams. 4 teachers have been fined Dhaka 1,000 each for running coaching centers, disobeying the directive of the government, RAB 10 Company Commander Major Imran told. Representational image. There are reports that 2 police officers abducted 3 youths and demanded Dhaka 3 million as ransom. Reportedly, the officers threatened of crossfire if the money was not paid. In this connection, Assistant Sub-Inspector of Kaliakhor Abdullah Al Mamun and Assistant Sub-Inspector of Mirzapur Tangal Mushfiqur Rahman were withdrawn. The 3 rescued youths are Raihan, Labib and Naushad. Reportedly, the youngsters were apprehended by the withdrawn police officers when they stopped at a filling station in Kaliakhor. After the 3 were taken, the 3 million was allegedly demanded, which came down to Dhaka 1 million after negotiation. It's found that the 2 officials once worked in Detective Branch DB and were involved in abducting people and demanding money. Accused ASI Abdullah Al Mamun said, "I did not want ransom, it was demanded by Mirzapur police." Gazipur Additional Superintendent of Police Russell Sheikh said, after the incident, 2 officers have been withdrawn. Gazipur Superintendent of Police Shamsun Nahar said, if the accusations are found to be true, then divisional actions will be taken against the accused. A head-on collision between a motorbike and a locally made human hauler known as Natunsomoy had left 2 people killed and another injured on Kotalipara Rajur Road in Gazipur. The incident was reported on Friday, February 8, known from Chitki Bari area of the district Kotalipara Upazila, said police. The deceased have been identified as Mushida Begum 55 and Mansoura Begum 20, while the injured was Naimullah. Kotalipara Police OC Muhammad Kamrul Farooq said Naim, along with his mother and wife, was on the way to Mullahat riding on a motorbike, which collided head-on with a human hauler in the area, leaving his mother and wife dead on the spot and him injured. Injured Naim was admitted to Kotalipara Upazila Health Complex and later shifted to state-owned hospital in the district town. Police sent the bodies to the hospital for autopsy, said the OC. A United Nations-led inquiry into the murder of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi said on Thursday that evidence pointed to a brutal crime planned and perpetrated by Saudi officials. Khashoggi's killing at a team of Saudi operatives on October 2 provoked widespread revulsion and tarnished the image of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, previously admired in the West for pushing deep changes including tax reform, infrastructure projects and allowing women to drive, reports Reuters. U.S. intelligence agencies believe Crown Prince Mohammed ordered an operation to kill Khashoggi, a critic and Washington Post columnist, and say his body was dismembered and removed to a location still publicly unknown. Riyadh denies the prince had any involvement in the murder. Evidence collected during my mission to Turkey shows prime facies case that Mr. Khashoggi was the victim of a brutal and premeditated killing planned and perpetrated by officials of the state of Saudi Arabia. Agnes Kalamard, United Nations specialist rapporteur for extrajudicial summary or arbitrary executions, said in his statement issued in Geneva. She said her January 28 February 3 mission to Turkey with a team of 3 experts could not firmly establish whether the original intention was to abduct Mr. Khashoggi with his murder planned only in the eventuality of this abduction failing. Saudi officials had seriously undermined and delayed Turkey's efforts to investigate the crime scene at its Istanbul consulate where Khashoggi had gone to get papers needed for his wedding, she said. Neither the Saudi government communications office nor Turkey's foreign ministry gave immediate responses to requests for comment on this report. Last year's runners-up Dhaka Dynamites will take on spirited Kumilla Victorians in the final battle of Bangladesh Premier League T20 scheduled to be held today at home cricket Shere Bangla Nagar Cricket Stadium at Mirpur. The high-voltage final kicks off at 7 p.m. After 45 matches and over a month of action-packed matches, it has come down to the most well-balanced sides in the final. It's time for end of the biggest extravaganza of the country's domestic competition. The star-studded Dhaka Dynamites started the BPL with a bang, but suddenly they lost their way. Dynamites stacked up some of the brilliant T20 players in their scores like ace all-rounder Saqib Al Hasan, Hazratullah Jazai, Sunil Narayan, Kieron Pollard, Andrew Russell, Robme Powell, Ronnie Talukdar and Rubel Hussain. They booked their spot of final with an overwhelming 5-wicket victory over defending champions Rangpur Riders in the second qualifiers. Dynamites Sunil Narayan and Upul Tharanga's whirlwind stars, while chasing fairly low targets, have been pivotal to the team's success in the last couple of matches. Their all-rounders are key to their fortunes, with Saqib, Russell and Narayan scoring 298, 295 and 279 runs respectively. Ronnie Talukdar has been the standout local batsman for them with several cameos in the tournament. Saqib Al Hasan has lived up to his reputation as he leads the bowling charts with 22 scalps to his name, while Rubel Hussain isn't far behind with 21. Sunil Narayan and Andrew Russell have also played their part to perfection with a number of big players, and with the emergence of Kaji Onik, there is a sense of stability in the bowling department. On the other hand, Kumilla Victorians stormed into the final as they registered an 8-wicket victory over Rangpur Riders in the first qualifier. The Victorians' performances in the tournament is excellent till now. They have stacked up some of the brilliant T20 players in their squad like Tamim Iqbal, Imrul Qais, Mohammad Saifuddin, Liam Dawson, Shoaib Afridi, Thisara Pereira, Wahab Riaz, Evan Lewis and Amir Yamin. Evan Lewis was belligerent in the qualifier 1 against Rangpur as he guided Kumilla to the final single-handedly. He has had his fair share of troubles with his hamstring, but has looked sublime otherwise. The likes of Tamim and Imrul Qais have also contributed, with the former being their highest run scorer with 326 runs to his name. The batting depth is exceptional, with Mohammad Saifuddin, who is billed as an all-rounder, batting at number 8 for them. Thisara Pereira and Shoaib Afridi provide the balance for the side, making them worthy finalists. On the other hand, Mohammad Saifuddin, Mehdi Hassan have come off edge and put in incredible performances throughout the tournament with 18 and 13 wickets respectively. Pakistani dashing all-rounder Shoaib Afridi has justified his selection too with 16 wickets, and they have a fairly well-balanced and diverse bowling attack. The owners will be Sanjit Shah and Mehdi Hassan to fire quickly with 3 left-handers in the top 4 of the Dhaka side. That's all from the newsroom for this moment. Thanks for watching Natunsomoy English News. Stay with us.